Okay, let's.
By the way, I have ridden a mechanic bull.
She says she has ridden a mechanical bull.
Oh, yo, nice. Well, what was it like?
Kind of boring.
It wasn't a spectacle.
No.
Damn it. Okay, fair enough.
So when I was 4, they put it on the lowest speed because, you don't want to kill a kid yet.
Oh, you were only 4 at the time? Okay, fair enough.
No, this is the first part. So when I was 4, like I said, they put it on the low setting, and after a couple of seconds, I was like, okay, that's it, that's enough, I'm done. And then when I was 16, they tried, my brother's friends took over the bull and tried to kick me off. But I stayed on no matter how much they bucked it or spun it. I was just like,
Wow.
like she won't fall off. My brother goes, of course she won't. She's got center weight. You can't tackle her off.
All right.
So those were my experiences.
Yep.
All right. I thought it was gonna be an experience like in the video I sent Stone.
No.
Oh, you wish.
Damn it.
And then Dave would say, I have the video of that. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was awesome.
We all got drunk and we had an orgy afterwards.
No.
Wow.
Okay, so let's go ahead and introduce what's for lunch. I was about to say breakfast because it is breakfast. Biscuits and a nice scrambled egg omelet with sausages and bacon. Thank you, my love. Okay, so today's topic is sensory. Rather, what of your 5 senses could you live without? And just sensory deprivation in general. I'll wait for Nate to show up for the introduction, but we'll go ahead and get started. I had to think about this. And of my 5 senses that I probably could live without, I would have to say it would be smell. Because I can't go without tasting food. I mean, hell, this whole thing is about, this whole luncheon's about tasting food. Yeah, I could not go without tasting food. It's just too much of a joy and a pleasure for me. Don't think I could go without hearing because that is part of my job right now. And even part of my side gig, effectively. I have to be able to hear. I guess that depends if you could get a cochlear implant or not, or if it would just be some kind of magic spell that makes your hearing not work. I don't know, no matter what. Or if I don't think I could live being blind. It's just sight is a sense that we rely too much on, and where I'm not like a bat. I don't think I could figure out sonar. And again, I don't have Toph's earth bending, so I can't see through my feet.
Oh yeah, that.
And I definitely could not live without touch because I like feeling soft things, and I like,
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, I know what soft things you're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Nice save, Dave. I like feeling soft things. Like flowers and fur.
Yeah. Well,
like I'm sure Sarah can't live without feeling very hard and long things.
Oh my God, no! Don't even go there.
Too late.
But to bring it G-rated again, yes, I would like to feel my fruff boy's fur. He is very cute and soft and silly, and I love giving him pets, and I love the feeling of petting him.
Oh, that is sweet. Dogs are good.
Yeah. So, of all the senses I think I could go without, smell is probably one of them. So yes, I wouldn't be able to smell good food cooking. I'd still be able to taste it at the very least. but at the same time, it's like I also wouldn't be able to smell a rancid fart, you know. So
That is
smell is
true.
one of those. Yeah, smell is one of those things where it's like I don't have to. I can't smell flowers or anything good anymore, but I also can't smell anything bad anymore.
Just because you can't smell it doesn't mean it's not there.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, part of
So
our
wouldn't want to be near that.
whole sense of smell is designed to warn us against things we shouldn't even go near. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. Some people don't listen because I don't know, they're idiots.
Hmm.
But yeah. Honestly, I could go without my sense of smell. I mean, I could see shit and not want to touch it. I don't have to smell shit to know you shouldn't touch it.
I guess yeah.
Yeah. Um. What about you, Andy? What is a sense you could probably live without?
Um. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really think I could live without any of them.
If you had to pick one, what would it be?
No, I don't think I could even pick one, man, because they're all important. They're all important for their own reason,
Yeah.
and I'm going too accustomed to all of them. I couldn't give any of them up.
Okay. Not even smell, for my reasons.
No, no, no. Actually, no, not especially not smell for me because I have a strong nose, so
Really? Like, what's you got like a nose like a bloodhound almost?
kind of yeah. I'm very good at smelling things and being able to smell if something is different from something else.
Really?
I'm good at
But it's
smell.
probably because I also have a not very good eyesight.
Oh, do you have to wear glasses or contacts?
Yeah, yeah, glasses. Yeah.
Okay. Um,
He's like that
are you
blind guy from that joke,
which one?
where a blind guy goes into a diner and he tells the guy, he goes, "I don't need you to tell me the menu. Just give me a dirty fork, and whatever I smell from that, I'll get it." So he goes, "Right." Gives him a dirty fork. Ah, meatloaf with broccoli. I'll take that.
And there's Nate. Hold on, pause your story, my love. Nate, are you there? Nate.
Hello?
There you are. I can barely hear you though.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really quiet.
I was not trying to scream.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
All right, go ahead and give us our intro, Nate.
What's the bleh number? Bleh.
66.
Okay. Hello, Bubbles across all platforms. Welcome to the Idiots Podcast, episode 66.
And we were just talking about senses, and
Yeah.
Sarah was telling a
Like
funny story.
sense.
But go ahead and finish your story, my love.
And, amazed. Gives him his food. Guy goes, comes back the next day, asks for the same thing. He hands him another dirty fork. He goes, "Oh, macaroni and cheese. I'll take that." This guy's totally blown away. But then he goes, "Huh, I wonder if he's faking it."
Mhm.
So then, third time he comes in, says the same thing. So the guy goes to the back where his wife was the cook. He goes, "Hey, honey, rub this on you." "Oh, why? Just do it." So she does. And he gives it the guy the fork. He takes a whiff. He goes, "Wow, I didn't know Mary worked here."
Huh. Interesting.
That's a good one. uh, that's a pretty good one. Anyways, I was at the beginning talking about how I could live without my sense of smell, because I already know, what to avoid without even smelling it, but I can't live without my sense of taste. I gotta taste things. Especially, again, considering this is called the Luncheon, so it's about tasting food.
Hmm.
Yeah, so, Nate, have you decided on the one sense you could probably live without?
Well, I mean, there's this kind of the easy way out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Same with I could not give up my smell because I like sniffing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would actually go with touch.
You would give up your sense of touch?
Mm-hmm.
What would be the reason?
I don't know. Well, they are still like, you know. Well, I mean, I'm not really. Look, unless I would be like in a complete like darkness, I wouldn't really need it.
True. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it would suck that I would not feel how fluffy my piggies are anymore, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I need to like touch things. You know, it's like it's not just the jokes we made earlier. It's also sort of a fixation kind of thing with me. I do fidget a lot, so I have to feel what I'm touching. You know, and then on top of this, you know, I work out, so I also need to feel the sensation of pain to be able to, you know, gauge how good of a workout I'm getting.
And that's separate. That's
Huh?
separate from touch, you know.
What, the
That's
sensation
separate
of
from
pain?
touch, you know.
I don't know
Yeah.
about that. How is it separate from touch?
Yeah, she definitely is. It
Yeah.
just is.
Like just pain in your muscles is separate?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that. Is it
Nerve endings are all over the body, so without it, you wouldn't know what's going on.
yeah, so I don't know if that's the thing. If by losing your sense of touch, do you mean just on your skin or do you mean all over?
Yeah, it's just like, you know, the basic thing when you see touch. So, you know, yeah, that is just like the
But just on your skin.
little, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what if it was
Little.
all over, meaning you couldn't feel, you know, any kind of pain?
Mm. Hmm. Yeah, okay, well, if we're including, like, you know, the sense of pain there, then, then heck.
Heck, you
uh,
got to change your sense there.
what?
I said you have to change your sense there.
Yeah, definitely, because, like, I sort of, like, well, sometimes I just bump into things or get a cut and I still, like, you know, don't, like, feel it in the moment, because,
Yeah.
bleh. But, yeah, that is still, like, you know, to feel pain, it's useful.
hmm
So, uh, but again, I don't want the easy way out of taste.
What's the easy way out?
What?
You said you don't want the easy way
Taste
out?
is the yeah.
Oh, taste is not. Again, for me, I need my sense of taste no matter what. I want to be able to taste things. You know, like I said, the one thing I could live without is smell because it's like, yeah, I can't smell good things anymore. But I also can't smell bad things anymore. Again, I may not be able to smell flowers, but I also don't have to smell shit anymore.
Mhm.
At least that's my perspective on it.
Heck the heck.
Hello?
Wait.
Nate's thinking, right?
For the five basic growth, we have like touch, taste, smell, sight, and hearing. Oh crap.
You're having trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, one character we can look at. I've spoken about God of War before, but it is worth thinking about in terms of like 3 out of 5 sensory deprivation. Balder from God of War 4. The way his invulnerability manifests is that he can't smell, taste, or touch anything, but he's invulnerable. He can still hear and see because he has to, but he can't feel pain. Food isn't of no pleasure to him, which is why he's so gaunt. But it's like would you trade that for invulnerability? And obviously Baldur's answer is no, because it's clearly driven him cray-cray. I mean, let's see if we can go ahead and pull up a clip here. Give me just a minute. Give me just a minute.
Let's
Bruh.
oh, that poor guy. Damn, that poor guy though.
Okay, so you guys saw that?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah. Huh?
'Cause I didn't watch it because
Oh.
me.
Well, so basically, as Kratos is straight up punching Baldur here, he's not feeling any pain. You know, he can't feel when Baldur or Kratos is connecting with his head, but his head is still getting concussed nonetheless. This is why he's, paused as Kratos grabs him and slams him against that giant boulder. You know, he's still technically being concussed. It's just that his healing factor to a degree of invulnerability is negating it. So it's like, that is a legitimate conundrum. It's like he's getting nausea without the actual feeling and sensation of nausea. It's like, how do you even describe that? It's kind of crazy. But
Oh
yeah.
man, but the thing is, if you didn't have a sense of touch, though, like I said before, you wouldn't be able to. Yeah. Yeah, the objectively softest things in the whole world. You
Well,
wouldn't be able
yeah,
to touch it.
Vikings also enjoy, women after a feast and everything. So yeah, Baldur can't even enjoy that. That's what's driving him insane, and why
Yeah.
he wanted to kill his own mother. Because it's like, you took all of that from me, and I will make you pay for it, which is fucked up. But at the same time, Freya was just driven with so much protectiveness. She's like, I can't bear to lose my child no matter what. It is a legit conundrum in terms of, if you were in the same position, what would you do? You're told your child is going to die and there's nothing that you can do to stop it, except this one thing that that could probably stop it. And so it's like, would you do it or wouldn't you?
Yeah.
The irony, of course, being, by doing that, you are sealing his fate. But, I guess this kind of gets to a topic of sensory deprivation, because there are people who have entered sensory deprivation tanks, and they typically don't tend to come out the same. Have either one of you tried sensory deprivation?
Nope.
Nate, have you tried it?
Not really. I mean, I haven't been in like any special facilities for it. Would you call it that? But I mean, does it like count if I don't turn my light on?
No.
Okay, I don't know.
I would like to try a sensory deprivation tank out of sheer curiosity. Because, like I said, you go in and you don't come out the same afterwards. It would be interesting. Because it's like sort of a spiritual experience. Not quite like magic mushrooms, spiritual, but close to it, from what I've heard at least. I have to ask my brother if he's ever tried it. But Nate, have you heard anything about sensory deprivation or anything?
What do you mean?
Just like the experiences from it and everything?
Nope.
No? Well, would you want to try it?
Yeah,
You would?
I bet. I bet my brain would come with with my magnum opus in there.
What is your magnum opus?
Uh, Again, I think that that's what would no wait, what's the heck? Oh, what's the right answer for this? I think that will have had that no. Fuck! I don't know what to say it in proper English.
Well, then say it in Czech.
But yeah,
and-
what?
Say it in Czech and we'll have our Czech word for the day.
No prostě si myslím, že by že by v tu chvíli, nebo prostě kdybych tam byl, že jo, tak že by s
Oh
tím
my God.
právě můj mozek přišel.
And what does all that mean?
Pomoc. Ach jo. I don't know. It was just like me explaining that I think that my brain will have like will have had made or will have make my you know magnum opus in the sensory deprivation time.
Well,
Maybe
I
that's
guess, yeah,
correct
I mean,
English,
if you-
maybe not.
I guess everyone's experience might vary. You know, some people claim they see God or something. Or that they think God is just themselves. It really all depends. But Andy, would you try sensory deprivation?
Probably not.
Not
You
really
wouldn't-
interested.
Seems like it might freak you out.
I don't know. Maybe.
I've heard it can also be sort of a freaky experience where it's like Inception, where like you mentally almost die and you know, experience like 20 different lifetimes all at once. And have you ever seen Inception?
Seen what?
Inception. It's a
Nope.
Nolan Brothers movie.
Nope, never seen it.
How about you, Nate?
Nope.
Nate? Oh, nope. Okay, so basically what Inception is about... Ooh. Hang on. So, what Inception is about is this character played by Leonardo DiCaprio discovers that you can control lucid dreaming. By going deeper into deeper layers of dreaming, it also affects your perception of time. Effectively, while you're dreaming for 8 hours, you can live an entire lifetime inside your own mind, effectively. And you can wake up at your own leisure. And so there's this one guy they're trying to like steal an idea from, but they're wanting to do it in dreams. So they incept the idea, and it's like a dream heist movie effectively. And so there's this one character who goes so deep into his dream layers, he's living like 3 different lifetimes in the span of like 2 hours in his brain. And so to get him out of that dream layer, it's like this whole thing you have to do to wake them up or push them back out of into another layer. It's kind of complicated like any Nolan Brothers movie, but it brings up a lot of really interesting thought experiments, and it's like whether or not that happens is, I don't know, in a sensory deprivation tank is kind of interesting. But yeah, it's sort of something I would like to experience at some point. But in terms of senses, I guess we can move to favorite senses. My favorite sense is definitely taste. Again, I love tasting my wife's cooking. It is always delicious. What would you guys say, starting with Nate, what's your favorite sense?
Wait, sounds slow. Hearing. Definitely hearing. I love, of course, hearing all the sounds my boys do, and I can love listening to music
What'd you say?
and having good quality headphones. What?
Oh, so hearing?
Yeah.
Oh, you just listening to music and everything?
Mm-hmm.
What's
Yeah, also just like hearing the world around me. So cool.
yeah, sometimes just kind of going ASMR mode is nice. How about you, Andy?
Well, I don't know if I would call it a favorite sense, but the sense that I want to use is the sense of touch, because I want to touch some mounds, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Man, I've never touched them before. I've heard, I want to ask Sarah what she thinks about this. Are
Oh my
breasts the softest things in the world?
He's asking, are breasts the softest thing in the world?
Not really.
Not really.
They're squishy, but what do you mean by soft? Do you mean like the fact that they're squishy and they kind of a smooth surface? Or are you talking about just
Like they feel very, very let's how should I put this? Very satisfying and pleasant to hold on to. Like it's like
oh yeah, definitely.
Indeed, they are.
It's like my own
yeah.
it's like my own stress balls.
Oh oh thank you for giving me that imagination.
Oh my god.
Seriously. I mean, we girls have fun with these things because they like you just lightly jiggle them and you just feel the ripple through your body and you're like,
Ripple? Why do you feel a ripple?
because of the fat.
I guess
is it?
Well, yeah. I mean, technically, breast tissue is fat.
Oh yeah. That's right. Technically,
Yeah.
I guess that is true. They are fat.
Yeah.
So it's just fun to hold on to them and just kind of jiggle them and then squeeze them. It's actually kind of relaxing sometimes, especially when you've had a bad day or something. You just sit there, like, on a lounge and you just touch them. You're like, okay. It's not a turn on or anything. It's just more like I need to relax. Like with guys,
Oh man.
unlike guys where touch your balls, you get hard. You're like, well, I might as well masturbate.
Also,
it's not
it tends to kind of get dirty and sweaty down there. So
And so for us, it's not really a sexual thing. It's just more of a relaxation, almost like sucking your thumb, I guess.
Yeah.
An adult term.
Yeah. I guess that's one
Okay.
way to look at it. But
Man,
Others-
girls make me jealous.
I mean, if you gained a lot of weight, you have man titties, you could do the same thing.
Oh no, that's not the same thing. No,
I will say, yeah, it is not the same thing.
no.
So, feeling my own
That's like the
pectoral here.
Walmart bootleg version.
They are,
Sometimes you just have to make do, bruh. You are not blessed with goddess tits here.
But-
Like the Venus sculpture where you're sitting there and you're like, yes, I just want to feel those boobs on my eyes and just lounge, my lady, just lounge. Let your nipples poke my eyes out.
oh my god.
What? I've never heard that one before.
But feeling my own pectoral here, yeah, it is different because it's hard.
Oh, yeah,
It's-
because you work out.
I bench, let me see. I typically rep around like 230. That's basically for those who don't work out regularly. You rep weight, that's basically a regular workout. That's basically to maintain what you have, maybe grow in strength a little bit. But I rep about 4 sets of 230. Now, if you want to actually gain strength, you have to do what's called maxing, which is where you put the most amount of weight that you can lift on there and at least lift it 5 times. That's if you want to gain strength. I think I max at around like 300. So, yeah, that's I used to do that a lot when I was in wrestling to actually gain strength
I just do 400 weight.
for your squats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, with squats, I don't want my legs to get no bigger.
My legs are already huge, so I mean, it's like,
Done
might as well
by-
just
What'd you say, Nate?
By 300 you. I'm
300
asking by
pounds.
300
So,
you,
yeah, let me see how
pounds.
much that is in
so
kilos.
Kilos is 150. Let's just
Oh, it's
let's just be
150
simple.
kilos.
150, and I think. Oh, so you could definitely lift a horse and
A
what
small
else?
horse,
Maybe
yeah.
a baby elephant.
Yeah.
No,
Probably not
well,
Clydesdale.
the average horse. How
Yeah,
much that
average
is,
horse. You familiar with the
baby
Clydesdale?
elephant when he-
Yeah, Nate, have you
I
ever
think
seen a
200
Clydesdale horse?
kilograms. Nope.
Nope.
Wait,
Here,
Clyde.
oh,
Oh, wait.
Clydesdale. Let me.
they can
Clyde.
Google.
I can put up.
Clydesdale.
For anyone listening, let's put it.
Ooh, big boys.
Yeah, here.
Scottish breed of draught horse. Ooh,
I'm built like
I
a
love
fucking
these.
Clydesdale.
I love
Oh
these
no,
guys.
you are not. But yeah. Okay, here's one next to a human for comparison.
Bro, when it comes to leg strength, I outrank you.
I guess it in terms of overall strength, maybe. But I could still do 400. I just don't because I don't want my legs to get no bigger.
Right, but like I said, my legs are already huge, so
Yeah.
it's like might as well do
I like the sound of that.
Oh my goodness.
I used to be
Oh
able to
my
squash a
goodness,
watermelon
I
between
just-
my thighs.
Yeah, got
That
the
was my
nice legs.
I'm seeing a Clydesdale foal, and oh my goodness, they're so scruffy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're big horses. But yeah, I just put it in Show Me Your Animals. That lady in the center is the human for comparison. And yeah, their heads tower over her. These are some big supply
Seriously, how
carrying.
do you keep getting them so small?
What do you mean?
Like, I have the same. Let me try the same image.
Oh, the image. Oh, okay, yeah.
Look how.
How'd you get
How?
that bigger?
Why are yours always so tiny?
I don't
don't
know.
get it.
I
It's
literally
funny.
just go to Google and do a copy paste.
That's why.
Yeah,
Oh.
me too.
Maybe it's a
What?
computer thing? Are you doing it from your
Maybe.
phone or your computer?
No, from my laptop.
Huh, must be just a computer thing.
I think he doesn't copy and paste it. I think he downloads it and then shares it.
Well, yeah, do you download it and share it, or is it literally just
No.
right click, copy
No.
paste?
Yeah.
Right click, huh. Yeah, I guess it's a computer thing then. Maybe it's just my computer.
Who cares?
But what Clydesdales are most known for is, of course, here in America, pulling the Budweiser wagon. Our disgusting American beer.
Which name you stole from Czechs? I think maybe, but
Wait, there's
still,
a Budweiser?
we have our own.
Oh, what's it called?
Budweiser.
Budweiser Budvar.
Oh, then yeah, we probably
I
did,
think
because it
it's a
is.
South
I
Bohemian.
mean, we didn't steal anything
Yeah.
because America is built on all cultures.
Yeah.
So the immigrants came over and said, "Here, Budweiser,"
Mhm.
and we're like, "Oh, that's great, but we're gonna make it more terrible, probably."
Yeah, we made it cheap and
But
highly
it's like,
producible.
I like how people say Americans stole things from us. It's like, no, you came over and shared it with us, and we just kept it.
Yeah, we just made it our own.
Like, if that's the case, then a lot of Czech's culture is stolen from other provinces.
Yeah.
Now, like Italy, you could say has stolen the noodle and the dumpling. and
Yeah, from China.
made it their own.
Yeah.
Croissants actually are not French, but I think Austrian or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, to say stolen is stupid.
I guess, yeah, in some respect, you can't really say it's stolen, I guess, more or less. Borrowed and then changed is probably the better term. But there's just not a
I
single
mean, to me,
word.
it's just like keeping the name, I guess. You know.
Kinda. It's more Americanized, I imagine. And on the top of that, yeah, again, the beer is probably objectively worse. Because American beer is not meant for the taste, it's meant to get
Well,
you drunk.
Mass production beer is terrible, but when you got more mom and pop type beers,
Yeah.
it's actually better.
Yeah.
Because they take the time to actually curate their what do you call those
Their
stuff?
hops.
Their hops and whatnot. So it's going to have a better taste.
Mm-hmm.
So like private owned breweries have a better taste than mass production.
Yeah, that, and I did go on a tour of the Budweiser factory in St. Louis when Dad took us there. And yeah, they brew all their beer in these gigantic tin vats, and that's probably why it just does not taste good.
Well, no, you just like look over once and
I
you're like,
mean,
okay, instead of actually sitting there going,
Stirring and tasting, yeah, and adjusting.
yeah.
Whereas like actual homemade beer is made in a wooden barrel, you know?
Along with Scotch whiskey and
And now what I did see was the original wooden barrels they have, and they have what's called Budweiser Reserve, and it's like, wait a minute, so you give the public cheap like crap beer, but you have Budweiser Reserve for the rich people. Okay. That's fair.
eh,
As in the actual good beer.
I don't know. It's sort of
I mean, it's at the end of the day, I guess classism just does not die no matter where you go. Because,
unless we kill it.
yeah. I mean, or they kill us. It just really all depends. I don't know. It's just frustrating. You know, it's just frustrating that there are people who just feel like, well, I'm better than you, so I'm going to, you know, make it so that whatever product you enjoy, I'll just enjoy a better version of it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's the frustrating part.
yeah, like I said, everything's borrowed. Like Czech is like kind of the center. So you have Slavic heritage,
Yeah.
which is what Bohemian, and then you have it like
German. German as well, yeah, and Polish.
and Italian.
Yeah.
So it's like saying stolen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's see. There is a Polish character in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Adder. He has my haircut. Yeah, this guy.
What?
I'm putting him in other images. He's from KCD2. The character name is Adder, like the snake. And he speaks almost exclusively in Polish. I just put it in other pictures. You see him?
You cut off there. What did you say that he like speaks exclusively Polish or?
Yeah, he doesn't speak Czech or German at all in the game. He speaks exclusively
I mean,
Polish, and
hey,
yet
for me it's okay. I mean, yeah,
you speak Polish.
yeah. For me it's okay. I imagine you would have quite trouble. I do not, but we, I I think well, it may not be like accurate because I was told it in elementary school from our teacher then, but we call them like Poles, like Polacy,
Yeah.
because we understand them half the time. Polovina, Pol.
Huh.
But yeah, and well, I mean, if they speak slowly and it, pronounce really well,
Pronounce
I forgot
everything.
the
Yeah.
other word for it. Then
I
yeah,
tend
I
to
have
believe he can speak
pretty
some
much no
Slavic
trouble.
terms, so he probably can understand Russian a bit here and there,
Yeah.
as long as they speak
Yes,
slowly.
I mean, the Slavic languages are like,
Similar.
yeah, we are all in the same language family, of course, but we have similar
like
words and
so, like they borrowed.
with enough.
So they borrowed Polish language, um, Russian, and
they?
German,
Yeah.
and they also borrowed
What?
from English and Latin.
Yeah.
So
I mean, when you think about it, that whole center area of Europe has typically been under one central authority for like 500 years at a time. And typically
Yeah.
it's been under the term the Roman Empire. For
Yeah.
like 80,
And of course,
0.
like, it depends on the
What?
region because, like,
Yeah.
you're
well, it's
gonna have
like there's
like a
10
different
gypsies that originate from
words for
northern
the same
India.
things.
Yeah.
It's like from Punjab and all that.
Yeah, I think that's the actual gypsies you encounter in Kingdom Come Deliverance too, because they definitely have a tan complexion.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Oh my stars, there are Roma people there already.
what? In Kingdom Come Deliverance?
Settling in.
Yeah, hang on,
yeah.
let me find them. Gypsies ACD 2. Let's see. Yep. Let me get a picture of Miri. Yeah, she definitely looks I just put her in other pictures, but she definitely looks Northern Indian, doesn't she?
Still loading for me.
Uh,
Yeah, pretty much. I would say that. Hey, you're from India. Welcome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, gypsies, they tend to have
But-
like this mishmash of different genealogy because they wander so much and probably mixed with so many different people, At least that's what it seems like to me. But so you could understand Polish if they spoke slowly, but you can't really speak it yourself.
And no, I mean, I know, some work phrases, I know kurczaci ryzyk z fritkami,
That's all Polish.
for example. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, since you don't look these things up, he could probably say anything out of his ass and you'd probably believe him.
Well, like that's the thing. I don't know.
Lol.
Some of these phonetics have like accents and stuff that my keyboard doesn't have.
Right, but you can still type it into Google and Google will correct you. Go, did you mean this? And you're like, sure, why not? Let's go with that.
Okay, then Nate, what was the first thing you said?
Kurczaci.
How do you spell that?
Oh my stars. Okay. I will be generous and try to mimic how the Polish type.
Yeah, see, some of these don't appear on an English keyboard.
Oh no, what are you going to do? Your life just became so hard about typing on a keyboard. First world problems, bruh.
Huh? She said hard.
Are you being Beavis and Butthead right now, Andy?
Sure. She said hard.
No, I just think he's being a simp.
Are you Andy?
I am a simp. I am a simp.
Well, at least you come by it honest.
At least he's honest about it. You can't get mad at somebody for their honesty.
Yep. Nate, do you have the spelling yet?
Yes.
Oh, I just see you where you put it in
Wait,
the.
wait. I am. There we go.
Okay, all right.
I've upgraded it. Bleh.
Okay, so Prasad C. Zizik Svitkami Asostataski. I probably butchered that.
Wait,
to
no
hell.
shit. I missed the letter.
Oh.
Letter. There we are. Tatarski.
Huh, it didn't bring up anything on Google. Tatarski. Oh wait, no, that's my bad. Okay, so yeah, actually, so what it pulled up was some kind of food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looks like Suzuki sauce.
I
looks like-
work at the zoo gastro. What do you think? They ordered aside from food.
so it looks like deviled eggs covered in tzatziki sauce and peas.
Capers.
No.
capers.
What the fuck?
Yeah, here I'll put it in
What
food.
the wait. Let me just.
Where does he work?
What did you search up?
I just put it. That's what I
No.
put. Literally copy pasted what you put in the chat and put it in Google.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's deviled eggs
It means
covered.
chicken schnitzel with fries and tartar sauce.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're kind of close. It's still chicken covered in white goo.
And white goo. Oh.
Oh God, no, Andy, no, bad.
But don't you know that sperm is actually good for acne?
Oh my God, no!
Wait, what?
Don't believe her on that, Andy.
Actually, no, that's medical misinformation.
Yeah,
That's
No.
some
How
sperm
about
is
this thing?
for certain things.
yeah.
Maybe for you it is.
Oh my God. Okay.
Well, why do you think I have such beautiful skin?
I didn't even hear you there. You cut out.
She said, "Why do you think I have such beautiful skin?"
Oh, yes, that is true. But it only works on women.
I don't know. Why do you think gay guys have great skin?
True.
Do they?
Okay, so we're getting.
Basically piggyback on what Nate said about understanding different words in different languages. Like, I can't speak Spanish. I mean, I could probably copy what people say
Yeah.
back to them, but for me, I don't speak Spanish. But when someone speaks Spanish to me, I understand them perfectly
Yeah.
because I was raised around Spanish-speaking people. So it's like, okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Let me type a response in Spanish for you too.
Well, that's the amazing thing with some of these new AI. That is like one of the benefits that AI is going to have. That there's like this AI Babelfish thing. It's like an earpiece you put in, and it's like helping people who have like Spanish-speaking family or like married into Spanish-speaking family. They put that in. And it's like, oh, I can actually hold a conversation now because the Babelfish is not only translating for me, it's telling me what to say in return.
But the problem is, what if you don't want to know?
It's like you hear the Babelfish translate.
They're planning to kill you. You should get out of there.
Oh,
Come on. Or, hey man, they're going to roofie you, so you better get the fuck out.
yeah, well, I mean, the Babelfish probably wouldn't be able to recommend that because it doesn't know that context. It's just translating.
Get the white asshole and roofie him. Then we will dump his body in the woods.
Then you just slowly excuse yourself.
Wait, where is that white man going? Come back, you stupid biatch.
That would be an awkward family reunion.
That sounded almost like GLaDOS. The last
I think
word.
that's the idea since we're going with a sort of AI robot here.
it's like one of the ladies I work with, her phone tracks how she drives, but unfortunately it's very inaccurate because it says she brakes hard like 10 times in one go, and she's like, I didn't even do anything. So it's like, and we were driving, and one of my friends from there, he was like, yeah, that's the last thing we need is AI in our car. I said, how do you know we don't have one already? It's like, Lamberto, you looked away from the road 2 times. Do you need education on how to pay attention to the road? Press star now. Lamberto, you have texted 20 times while driving. Press star now.
Or it's like that one scene in Fifth Element where
We seem to have crashed and turned over. All occupants dead. Press star now.
or like in Fifth Element where he gets another I guess violation infraction. It's informing, and he just like punches the thing and tears the wires out. Have you guys seen Fifth Element with Bruce Willis?
Nope.
Oh my god, that's a classic. You gotta watch that.
So it's Lulu running around half naked.
Okay, there's that. Yeah, admittedly, Andy, that's enticement for you. There is a half naked chick in there.
Oh yeah, yes.
It's a classic '90s action movie.
Did he just cream himself?
I think he did. Yeah.
Oh,
How would you know that, baby doll?
oh I love half naked women. Oh.
Something like that.
It's a classic '90s action movie.
Oh,
The
wait,
guy
you,
gets
you meant a chick as in a person,
as in a woman.
not an actual chicken.
No, chick is a term we use for woman around here.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, but
In
What-
fact, Nate, here's a helpful tip. You need to download Urban Dictionary, and it'll help you with a lot of slang. That way you can go, I have no idea what that means. What the heck does that mean? Oh, ooh. Sometimes you'll be very grossed out, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
it is worth it to know so that way you don't misuse the word.
All right. Well,
That way you don't go, who wants to Cleveland steamer? I made it myself. A chocolate, and it's from Cleveland. Oh, honey, don't use that word anymore.
all right. Well, we're approaching that hour mark, so I'll go ahead and read the memes that you put in the chat, Nate. Okay, so you put these towards the beginning. Okay, so why not use fire type Pokemon? We got Centiscorch, which is a piece of bacon. Vulpix, which is Firefox. Litwick, which is
I posted 5 actually.
I'm only seeing 3, but let me know where the others are. Did you put them in memes?
Yeah, scroll. So just no, scroll past where you started recording with Dragonball.
Oh, you put them just before that. Okay. All right. Well, we'll finish this one,
Yeah.
and then go back to those. So, Litwick is an angry candle. Charizard is a bearded dragon, literally with little cloth wings. Blaziken, which is hot wings. And Blacephalon, which is why is it Pennywise with a disco ball for a head?
Because have you seen Blacephalon?
I haven't. I'm old. I don't know anything past Generation 4.
I don't care.
Oh, yep.
Is she
That's
fun?
why it fell on.
No. What?
Pokemon hentai?
No, just Generation. What generation
It
is
looks
it?
like a clown with chicken pox.
Yeah,
7.
but
Like
It's
it
an
should have
Ultra
like Tim's
Beast.
voice going, hello.
all right. Scrolling back up.
And by the way, its signature attack is throwing its head and it exploding.
So it gives good head.
So, yeah.
Ah, yes.
Oh, it would give terrible head. No,
All right.
no, Blacephalon would give Terps.
All right, list of Pokemon who will see you in a while, and they're all crocodiles.
Oh, boy.
I don't know all their names, but I get the idea. They're all crocodiles, and then Pokemon who will see you
let
later.
me see. Crocodile, Skeletor, Croconas, Crocorock, Fuecoco, Sandile. I don't know the middle stage. Totodile. There we go.
Yep. And the Pokemon who will see you later, and it's for alligator. I like that.
Exactly. What the
All
fuck
right,
is
and next
Fuecoco's
one.
evolution?
People are going to be watching this going, what the fuck are these?
Well, I mean, then again, if it's young people, they know all the Pokemon,
Yeah. Oh,
if
it's
it's young people that
Crocalor.
don't do that?
Right.
or haven't gotten to that generation. But
Or just don't do it at all.
yeah, could be. I mean, a lot of young people play Pokemon. Yeah, that's just what they do.
Do.
Let's see. How many downloads does Pokemon Go have? Let's just look that up.
Fuck Pokemon.
I don't think that's like a semi good metric because
630 million globally. Yeah, that's a lot of people playing Pokemon. That is literally 1/10 of the world's. Oh wait, no, not 1/10. 1/100th at least of the world's population playing Pokemon.
Okay, so not that many.
Still, that's a lot. All right, so let's read this one. Fuecoco with Coco, Fuecoco with Fuecoco Coco, Fuecoco fueing his Fuecoco Coco.
How many times can Fuecoco fleef his Fuecoco, Coco, Foco, Fueco? A tongue twister.
Yeah, for real.
How much could a woodchuck chuck if wood?
Good Chuck Wood. All right, let's take a look at this one. So, love is in the air. No, 252 plus special attack range choices. Spec 150 BP water spout. Okay, Nate, you're gonna have to explain this one because I don't do stats with Pokemon. I just literally level up my Pokemon and then just have them have the strongest attacks.
So from my angle, it looks like a popping pimple.
It do. Nate, you there? A popping pimple.
a what?
A popping pimple.
Like pus, like exploding.
But yeah, you're gonna have to explain this one, Nate, because again, I don't do like a lot of stats with my Pokemon. Again, I just level them up and pick the strongest attacks.
Well, 252 is like the current like special attacking number of the Kyogre.
Oh.
Rain
So-
means like it's raining, it's rain weather, so that's gonna already boost the damage to water type moves. Choice specs is it's an item that boosts shit. Do choice
Love is in
specs
the
boost
air.
power
No,
of
your
special
parents
attacks?
walked in and it looks like a Pokemon came all over everybody, and you're sitting there going, "It's not what it looks like, Mom."
Yeah, it boosts Holder's special
What
attack.
is this?
but
Is this one
it
of your
gives you
Pokemans?
So,
Come on.
Do you use
so when your mom
one
walks in on you watching a
but that's
typical
okay.
anime, basically.
Yeah.
And when you had to explain that,
150 base power.
when you have to explain
Water
a meme,
spout.
it's not funny.
Yeah, this one's a bit wordy, Nate. I will say
I-
that.
Well, it's like you would know it if you played Pokemon even like.
I do, but again,
I don't know,
I'm
like-
just not someone who pays attention to stats. I'm just
You're speaking to the wrong person about this. If you shared it with somebody who is heavily into Pokemon as well as you are, this would be hilarious.
yeah, I'm into Pokemon, but I'm not that into Pokemon.
It'd be like LMAO with the straightest face
Uh,
ever.
Yeah.
chill.
All right, let's go with the next one. Weak Aura, and is that like I think that's Mega Curlier, right? Or is it Mega Gardevoir?
No, that's Iron Valiant.
Oh, Iron variant Gardevoir.
Valiant. Iron
Valiant.
Valiant.
Okay. In the weak aura, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Psyshock, Moonblast, Close Combat. I'm at peace and in charge of my own coverage. Strong aura in it. Which Pokemon is that?
That's wait. Sharp Wait. Oh, King Gambit. Yeah.
Okay.
Name for
And his is fuck it, we stab, fuck it, we stab, fuck it, we stab, fuck it, we stab. Yeah, that's my strong aura with my
It means,
Pokemon. I just goes fuck it,
it
we
means
stab.
yeah, like same attack. No, same type attack bonus. There we go.
Yeah, that's how I handle my Pokemon. I just get them really fucking strong and then just spam the strongest attacks. I don't worry about stats. I just worry about element types.
Seriously,
so that
we gotta like go on Pokemon Showdown one day. Maybe even during one of these.
that's Pokemon. How do we do Pokemon Showdown?
You just
Or do you mean like
do.
on a specific Pokemon game?
It's
Pokemon
battle
Showdown's an
website.
online
No, it's
simulator
battle.
for Pokemon battles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andy.
Then yeah, we might have to just do that at some point. But we are hitting the hour mark. Morocco needs his walkies, or rather his runnies, because he's a little silly fruff. So yeah, that was our discussion about senses, and then we got into beer and languages.
I posted one meme picture, by the way.
Oh, okay, so you got one, Andy. Where'd you put it? In memes?
I put memes. Yeah.
Okay. We'll do yours before we close this out. Okay, so this one's an actual comic. Okay, so we got Green Arrow and Batman here. You placed a tracker on our son? I was being careful. And you didn't tell us. That wouldn't have been careful.
Batman doesn't trust anybody.
No, he has like a folder on how to defeat every superhero.
Yeah, in case he has to.
It's like, dude.
I'd like to
Man.
see Batman cross over into the Marvel universe and see how he'd handle fighting people from there.
You know what? He and Captain America would clash so hard
Oh,
because
yeah.
Captain America's head so stuck up his ass he can't even smell his own shit anymore.
Well, Captain America is kind of stuck on having principles, even if those principles are somewhat incongruent with the actual reality on the ground.
But he's okay with killing people, though.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
also, with
Don't forget Tony
Batman,
Stark.
unfortunately,
I think they would try and outdo each other
Oh, yeah.
in parties and whatnot. It's like, how many women did you sleep with last night? 50? How about you, Bruce?
55.
51. Actually,
Oh,
probably
51.
go 51. Damn it.
But no, I mean, I actually do fully agree with Death Battle's assessment of Batman actually losing to Spider-Man, because Batman's whole entire thing is taking his enemy by surprise. And what does Spider-Man have that negates it?
Spidey senses.
Yeah, the spider sense. Yeah,
The
that
Spidey
completely
sense.
negates it. He can't take Spider-Man by surprise.
But a word.
Well, unless of course he has some kind of way to counteract it. Batman would think of something.
Well, here's the thing. We have to do this as in with neither of them having any prep. Yes, with prep and Batman knowing who Spider-Man is, yeah, he could just come in there.
Oh yeah. With no prep, then yeah, he's in trouble. But you could say that about a lot of villains. A lot of people could beat up Batman without prep because Batman needs his prep time.
Yeah, if Batman has prep time, he can kill fucking anybody.
I don't know. Could he beat
This
Thanos?
reminded me of Cell versus
Are you saying,
Batman,
Nate?
I think.
What'd you say?
This reminded me of like Devil Artemis, like Cell versus Batman. I think it was.
Oh yeah.
Could he beat Thanos though? With the glove, all the stones. Could Batman beat him? With
the
prep time,
Infinity
yes.
With prep time?
Yes, with prep time, yes.
That's a tough one. That is.
Probably.
Yeah, he'd probably figure something out. He'd probably have to find a way to trick him into taking it off or something.
That, or what he would do is just pop up when he's sleeping and just stab him in his fucking eye and then grab it.
Maybe. Yeah. If it doesn't, yeah, but it doesn't say anything that Batman can't take him by surprise.
That is true. But would that work on someone with the Infinity Gauntlet though?
Well, I mean, technically, the Infinity Gauntlet only allows you to manipulate those 5 things. It doesn't say it completely removes your mortality. So yeah, at some point, Thanos does need to sleep.
Interesting. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, unless the Reality Gauntlet can make that change. Maybe, I don't know. What you were saying?
I was going to say a word of advice for memes is that for you, if it's funny just for you, it's not funny for everyone else. So, unfortunately, with me reading at the end of your episodes, it needs to be funny for.
In some respects, yeah. But anyways, we're well over an hour now, so we'll go ahead and close out. Nate, if you would go ahead and do our closer.
Goodbye, pebbles across all platforms. This has been the Idiots Podcast.
Yep.